Could Eve have conceived Cain through a mysterious divine encounter, as the enigmatic verses seem to suggest? Let's embark on a narrative journey that commences after Adam and Eve depart from the hallowed precincts of the Garden of Eden. Eve, in due course, conceives and gives birth to Cain. However, the plot takes an intriguing twist when Eve, instead of simply referring to Cain as her son, cryptically designates him as a man from the Lord. This linguistic choice beckons us to contemplate deeper meanings and implications within the unfolding biblical tale. Bible commentators, ever inquisitive, posit a thought-provoking hypothesis that Cain and Abel might have had different fathers. Yes, you heard that right. They entertain the notion that a divine being, such as Satan, could be entangled in the intricate web of Cain's origin. This, naturally, leads to a cascade of questions regarding Cain's true origins. As the biblical narrative unfolds, we find ourselves immersed in a familial saga, teeming with secrets and mysteries. The central question echoes: who was truly Cain's father? Did Satan play a pivotal role? As we delve into the labyrinthine corridors of the Bible, we encounter its characteristic tapestry of contradictions and hidden elements. The following rendition of the story is presented as a commentary, inviting us to unravel the layers beneath the surface. According to this intriguing commentary, Satan assumes the guise of a serpent, entices Eve, and impregnates her with Cain's seed, a seed laden with malevolence that sets the stage for the corruption of all Cain's descendants, ultimately culminating in their obliteration through the deluge. The post-Eden era sees Adam and Eve embark on the journey of family life, as Genesis 4:1 narrates Adam's intimate union with Eve, leading to her pregnancy and the birth of Cain. Yet, the narrative takes an enigmatic turn, as Eve characterizes Cain as not just a son, but as a man, and attributes his birth to the Lord. This raises a plethora of perplexing questions. Why not a more natural designation like son? What could be the hidden significance of referring to Cain as a man, and why the assertion that he is the result of the Lord's assistance? The simplicity of Abel's birth, succinctly recounted in Genesis 4:2, is juxtaposed with the complexity surrounding Cain's arrival. Enterprising commentators propose an intriguing twist, suggesting that Cain and Abel might have been twins, adding another layer of complexity to the familial narrative. Furthermore, the reasoning behind the choice of Abel's name, meaning breath, introduces an element of foreboding, hinting at his vulnerability and foreshadowing his untimely demise at the hands of his envious brother, Cain, eventually leading to Cain's subsequent exile. Disparities in the accounts of Cain and Abel's births kindle speculations about the possibility of the two sons having different fathers. Instead of adhering to the conventional view of God as Cain's father, an alternative interpretation posits Cain as the offspring of a divine being, Satan, the tempter of Eve. This interpretation draws on Cain's distinctive traits, God's preference for Abel's offering, and Cain's inclination toward evil, culminating in the tragic act of fratricide. The symbolic significance of the tree in the Garden of Eden's story and the nuanced distinction between permitted and forbidden fruit become pivotal in understanding the source of the seed. The offspring, whether virtuous or malevolent, hinges on their paternal lineage. According to the text, Eve was first impregnated by Satan in the form of a serpent, and later by Adam. The complexities of this dual conception raise intriguing questions about Cain's true lineage. As Cain's origin story unfolds, Eve's recognition of his extraordinary origin, not from ordinary beings but from superior beings, prompts her to name him Cain. The narrative takes a tragic turn when Abel, leaving no progeny behind, Cain remains as Satan's son in Genesis 5:3, further accentuating Cain's distinctiveness from Adam. At the age of 130, Adam begets a son named Seth, emphasizing that Seth is born in the likeness of Adam, not as a result of an encounter with a divine being. The choice of Seth's name, meaning substitute, adds a layer of interpretation, suggesting he is meant to carry on the legacy of the lost seed, replacing Abel. In Genesis 4:25, Adam and Eve conceive Seth, with Eve attributing the conception to God. This time, however, she employs a more general term for God, describing it not as a partnership but as a gift from heaven. Seth is destined to replace the deceased Abel and perpetuate the lineage. The name of Seth's first son, Enosh, meaning person, adds a precise significance to the unfolding narrative. Cain's dynasty extends through 7 generations but faces utter annihilation in the flood. The descendants of Cain, portrayed as those who deny their dependence on God, succumb to corrupt and demonic ways, influenced by their progenitor, Satan. In contrast, Seth, from whom Noah descends, is depicted as arising from a good seed, created in the image and likeness of Adam, and by implication, in the image and likeness of God. The narrative concludes with the introduction of intrigue surrounding the murder of Cain and Abel, involving a mysteriously cut-off verse. This fragment leaves us in suspense, pondering the moments leading up to the murder and the critical arguments of that fateful moment. While the writers of the Bible may have chosen to enshroud some verses in mystery, interpretations persist, beckoning us to explore and discuss. Feel free to join us on our channel or click on the link above to delve into these interpretations further. We hope this exploration has shed new light on the biblical narrative. If you've found it insightful, give this video a like, share it with your friends, and share your knowledge by leaving a comment below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more enlightening and entertaining content. Thank you, and until next time.